Hello everyone, welcome back to RareChem Official. Today we are going to discuss about atomic models. Thomson atomic model. J.J. Thomson proposed that atom is in spherical shape. The positive charge is distributed uniformly and with radius of an atom is approximately 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. The negative charge means electrons embedded into it in such a manner. It gives more stable electrostatic arrangement. This model is also called as watermelon model. The positive charge is like fibrous material and negative charge means electrons embedded into it, seeds like electrons. This model is also called as plum pudding, raisin pudding model of the atom. An important feature of this model is that mass of atom is assumed to be uniformly distributed over the atom. Drawback of J.J. Thomson model is it can't explain the electrical neutrality of the atom. He didn't explain the nucleus of the atom. He explains atom is in spherical shape, electrons embedded into in such a manner. It gives more stable electrostatic arrangement. The radius of an atom is 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. He didn't explain nucleus of the atom. This is the drawback to failure of J.J. Thomson atomic model. In 1895, Wilhelm Roentgen, if electron strikes on material means in cathode ray tube metal, in metal some kind of material will be used. If electron strikes on material, whenever strikes on material, some rays will exhibit. Whenever these rays hits on fluorescent tube, some light will generate. Wilhelm Roentgen, he given name that is X-rays. These rays has high penetrating power. Some elements emit some radiation. This is called radioactivity. These elements called as radioactive elements. Three kinds of rays are present: alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha particles has positive charge, beta particles has negative charge. It doesn't consist of particles. In gamma, alpha particles like helium nuclei, beta particles like electrons. Alpha particles has least penetrating power, then beta, then gamma. Rutherford model of atom. Rutherford proposed atomic model based on alpha ray scattering experiment. This is alpha ray scattering experiment. This is source of alpha particles. He placed lead plate. This is gold foil, it is very thin. Thickness of gold foil is 100 nanometer. This is fluorescent tube. Whenever alpha particles passes through foil, most of the alpha particles passed through foil without any deflection. Some rays deflected, some rays bounced back. Means if observed, it is an atom. This is nucleus. Nucleus has positive charge, and whenever alpha rays passed through gold foil, most of the alpha rays in straight line, means without any deflection. These some rays whenever come to nucleus, it is deflecting, and some alpha particles bounced back. Alpha particles has positive charge and nucleus also has positive charge. So whenever coming closer to nucleus, alpha particles deflecting, means repulsive forces between alpha particles and nucleus. Due to that, alpha rays deflecting, means opposite, and some of the alpha particles bounced back, means returning to back. means 90% of the alpha particles in straight line, means without any deflection. Based on these three, he given three conclusions. Most of the alpha particles passes through foil without any deflection, which indicates that most of the atom is empty. Small fraction of alpha particles were deflected from its original path, which indicates that the positive charge is at the center of the atom, and due to repulsive forces of deflection takes place. A few particles bounced back, which indicates mole mass is concentrated at the center of the atom. This is heaviest part is named as nucleus. Rutherford only given name, that is nucleus. Radius of atom is 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. Nucleus of for radius of nucleus 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. The electrons revolve around the nucleus like planets revolve around the sun. Hence, this model is called planetary model or nuclear model. Limitations of Rutherford's model. It is against to law of electrodynamics. It was failed to explain the stability of atom. According to classical electromagnetic theory, the revolving electron should lose energy continuously and travel in a spiral path. Finally, it must fall into the nucleus, but it doesn't happen. If take the electron is revolving around the nucleus from higher energy level to lower energy level, and whenever revolving electron around the nucleus, it must lose energy, and whenever losing energy, it must fall into the nucleus, and electron lost the energy. But this is not happening when electron revolving the nucleus, but it is like wave. So he didn't explain the stability of the atom, and it is like wave. He didn't explain the wave nature of the atom. So this is the drawback of the Rutherford's model. The atomic structure should be bond spectrum due to continuous loss of energy. Here, whenever electron revolving around the nucleus, it must be lose some energy continuously. It should be bond spectrum, but this is line spectrum, because it is like wave. It is not losing, or it is not losing stability. So it is like line spectrum. It can't explain the electronic structure of atom and energies of electrons. What is difference between line and bond spectrum? Line spectrum means transition of electrons in atom, means electrons, this is higher energy level, this is lower energy level. Electrons transition between higher energy level to lower energy level, that is line spectrum. And this is bond spectrum, means vibrations and rotations of atom in a molecule. It will give band spectrum. This was about atomic models. That is, one is Thomson atomic model. Rutherford's atomic model and its limitations. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.